For years, Toyota was called crazy for not jumping on the full EV bandwagon. Now, a surprising revelation is making headlines, and it involves a triumphant "I told you so" moment for the Japanese automaker. What's the secret behind Toyota's success, and why are other car companies scrambling to catch up? Let's break down the facts and see if Toyota's about to redefine the electric car game. So stay tuned and subscribe to our channel before we start spilling shocking details. Once upon a time, Toyota got some flack for being a bit cautious with its move towards electrification. Now, it looks like they were onto something all along, especially as the EV market hits a bit of a speed bump. While other car makers are feeling the pinch with losses left and right, and the US government is taking a step back from its big electrification plans, Toyota is having a moment. They're probably feeling pretty vindicated right about now. So why is that? Let's break it down into 6 neat little reasons. Number 6. The Big FlipFlop from the US government. Not too long ago, the EPA was all hyped up about this grand plan to zap 67% of new cars into electric mode by 2032. But it hit a wall. American car makers weren't exactly throwing a party. They'd already put tons of cash into EVs and felt the sting of losses. Plus, the UAW, the big union, was shaking in its boots, worried about people losing jobs. And let's not forget us, the consumers who were side-eyeing those pricey EVs. The EPA's plan was like building a sandcastle at high tide. Looked cool, but reality came crashing in. They didn't quite see how things would shake out, and it was a mess. And last month, the EPA whipped out a new plan, and it's way more grounded. Now they think EVs will just be chilling at about a third of new cars by 2032. Plus, they're cutting some slack on emissions, giving car makers room to breathe and keep making those trusty old gas guzzlers. And what about heavy-duty pickups? They're sticking around. That's a relief for American auto giants sweating bullets over this EV thing. Number 5. The failure of rapid electrification. Governments worldwide pushed for EVs without considering customer preferences, leading to higher prices and little benefit for consumers. This push also drove up prices for traditional cars, as automakers diverted funds to EV projects. Despite losing money on each EV sold, Toyota opted out of this risky game, focusing on customer satisfaction over regulatory compliance. Today, Toyota's foresight is paying off as regulators backtrack on electrification plans following the losses of major American automakers. Number 4. The rise of hybrids. Hybrids are stepping up, snagging nice percent of the new car market in 2024. That's even more than EVs, which hover at 7.8%. And Toyota is leading in this. Last year, Toyota flexed its hybrid muscles by selling over 3.4 million hybrids worldwide. And they're not slowing down anytime soon. Just look at their lineup. The Camry and the next-gen RAV4 are going all in on hybrids. So why are hybrids suddenly the cool kids on the block? Well, it's pretty simple. They cut down on carbon emissions, making eco-conscious folks happy. Plus, they squash those pesky range and charging worries with EVs. Let's not forget the wallet. Hybrids are often cheaper than their gas-guzzling counterparts. And when it comes to reliability, Toyota's hybrids are the real MVPs. Hybrids seem to be here to stay, bringing a bit of balance to the car market. Number 3. Toyota's stellar profit. While going green is awesome, it's gotta make sense financially, right? Turns out, rapid electrification isn't the golden ticket. Take a peek at GM and Ford. They went all in on EVs but took a major hit in the cash department. Ford lost $5 billion on EVs in 2023 alone, putting the brakes on their F-150 Lightning plans. And GM had to push back the electric Silverado and Sierra production to 2025. Meanwhile, Toyota is sitting pretty, profiting from its smart investments in hybrids. They sold 11.2 million cars last year, making bank while others are still figure out the EV game. Toyota doubled its earnings to $27 billion in 2023, compared to the year before. To top it off, even Tesla's profit increase last year by 19% couldn't match Toyota's impressive numbers. Number 2. The immaturity of EV technology. Toyota's bigwigs, including Akio Toyoda, had doubts about EVs and were onto something. They believed EVs needed more time to be ready for prime time, lacking the finesse to ensure zero emissions and meet the average driver's needs. They were right on the money. EVs are still pricey, with the average cost hovering between $55,000 and $60,000 in 2023. Plus, high interest rates and a sluggish market aren't doing them any favors. According to the Boston Consulting Group, potential EV buyers are holding out for a car under $50,000 with a range of at least 350 miles and quick charging in just 20 minutes. However, only one car fits the bill, leaving the rest needing to catch up in many aspects. And let's not forget about battery tech. It's still not up to snuff. Batteries struggle in cold weather and drain faster under heavy use, not to mention the hassle with charging stations and overall convenience. Number 1. Diversification is the hero. Toyota, while cautious, isn't against electric cars. They're just wary of solely relying on battery EVs for zero emissions. Their playbook is diverse, focusing on options beyond EVs and letting customers choose what works best. Led by Akio Toyoda, they doubt full electrification's feasibility, predicting EVs will only dominate a third of the global market. That's why they're investing in hybrids and alternative tech. Toyota showcased hydrogen fuel cell vehicles and engines running on hydrogen, even experimenting with liquid ammonia engines. Their commitment to innovation keeps them at the forefront of the automotive industry. Which trend did you like the most and why? Write your thoughts in the comment section below. Subscribe to our channel if you enjoyed the video and share the video with your circle.